go. Will the best defensive team in the NBA show up on Monday night? This is Across the Board with Jeff Grant here at SBRforum.com. Western Conference quarterfinal action in the 2013 NBA playoffs featuring the Memphis Grizzlies and Los Angeles Clippers at the Staples Center. Opening tip scheduled for 10:30 Eastern Time on TNT. Clippers anywhere between 5 and 6 point home favorites, while the total stands at 181, 182 in the market. Definitely go to SBRodds.com to monitor any future odds movement. Memphis dropped a 112-91 decision in Game 1 as 5.5 point road underdogs allowed 112 or more points for just the second time dating back to the start of the regular season. Of course, this team led the NBA in points allowed defensively. 4-0 straight up, 2-2 against the spread when revenging a blowout loss of 20 or more points this season. And they were outscored 37-22 in the fourth quarter. This game was tight. Clippers jumped on a bit in the first quarter, very even in the second and third, but the Clippers ran away with the first game in the final 12 minutes. When you look at Los Angeles, they obviously carried over their momentum of winning their last 7 games during the regular season, so now they've won 8 games in a row. 7 players finished in double figures scoring offensively, with all-star point guard Chris Paul leading the way with 23 points. And like I said, this team is one of the deeper ones in the NBA, 4th in bench points, 40.1 points per game from the reserves, 5-2 straight up and against the spread as home favorites of 3.5 to 6 points, with the over going 7-0 in that situation. So if you're looking to play the total, it's hard to ignore that particular betting trend. When looking at this series, of course, during the regular season and one playoff game, there's one thing that stood out. The winning team has covered all 5 meetings by an average of 14.8 points. Last series, last playoffs, these two teams went 7 games. A lot of that was attributed to the fact that the Clippers were really, really banged up in that series. That's not the case this year, and they're even deeper, and I think they get things done in Game 2. So I'm going to suggest laying the points here. Los Angeles -5 against the Memphis Grizzlies on Monday night. This has been another edition of Across the Board here at SBRforum.com. You'll definitely want to follow me on Twitter at Jeff Grant Sports. Cut.